Welcome to Memory Lane School, where our exceptional team work towards the brighter future of the children. Indeed, it is a school with an enviable standard and culture. Just like the school mission statement aptly captured, Memory Lane School inspires children to search for knowledge, to make reading and learning a lifelong commitment, and develop an independent mind that will enable them compete in the global environment.
So Memory Lane, in as much as I would like to take credit for the name, was not conceived only by me. So we have some other directors, and of course we have family and friends as well. When we were conceptualizing what name to give our school, part of the things that we were interested in, or that informed the need to have a school in the first place, was the fact that we were passionate about children, we were passionate about the way children learn, we were passionate about the way children understand things. So we're passionate about the way memory works and how to make sure that in this environment we're able to provide a standard school, a high quality school that will be able to reach every child in the way that the child understands. And so that's how we came about the name Memory Lane. Memory Lane as in memory, the brain, of course. Some people also take it to mean memory lane, I mean school in those days, which also sometimes we also want a reminder of the kind of good schools that we attended in those days to replicate it today and take it a step further to be relevant in today's world, was the motivation that informed the name Memory Lane School.
Okay, so MLS is a place where we raise leaders, even right from the nursery section. That's why I said the whole time, if I begin to explain why people should bring their children to Memory Lane School, we may not live here today. But one of the beautiful thing and unique thing we do is to bring out the best in our children, even from nursery. You see children of 3-4 years coming out to defend their projects, coming out to talk about the things they have done on their own. And that is the confidence part we are talking about. You can do a project and you may not be able to defend it. But when we catch them young, when you have children, we build that confidence in them. We make them believe in themselves.
For Memory Lane School, as I've said, it's a home away from home. And the reason is this. Looking at Memory Lane School, the proprietors of the school is not somebody we call just the proprietors, we call her Mama. So as a result, when I say it's an home away from home, the moral aspect of the child is being taken care of. The academic aspect of having a one-on-one approach, like a daddy and daughter or a daddy and son, is being implemented. And of course, looking at the environment of the school, from the gates down to the passage and everywhere is being made like a home, such that the child can come in and comfortably sit and feel, okay, it's not just a tense environment, it's a cool environment for me to express myself as well as interact with whoever is my teacher as my mommy too or daddy too.
Looking at the schools around here, it's not that we are praising ourselves, but if you look at all the schools around here, I can still boldly say we are the best. And if they want the best for their children, I will advise them that they should bring their children here, because we relate with them as our own biological children. Hardly could you see a teacher with the children in this school and you will not think maybe he or she is the owner of that child biologically. So we relate with them as our own children. And there are a lot of things that we give our children here that makes them unique. So Memory Lane School is still the best around here based on what we offer.
With this thought in mind in Memory Lane School, we have spent the last 7 years developing a school curriculum that best enriches the totality of the child's learning experience and equips them for the journey ahead. Our priority is that while they learn collectively, learning is also individualized to ensure each child is able to overcome his or her personal challenges and develop skills that will remain essential for life.
A line in a school anthem says, "Memory lane is the best place to be." It's the best place to be not just because of the structure, but because of what we have in place. What do I mean? We have a fantastic academic curriculum, a conducive class environment, experienced teachers, and of course, a welcoming environment, so to say. We have everything that needs to be in place when it comes to academics in Memory Lane School that you may not find in other places. If I begin to list, I'm sure that I will have a very long list, but most importantly, a fantastic curriculum.
As it is for us in Memory Lane School, we try to put the school on an international standard because the curriculum we run is a Nigerian blended with the British. So as a result, what we expecting from Memory Lane School, expect more excellent pupils from Memory Lane School that will stand in any part of the world to express themselves. And of course, as we know, Memory Lane School is a school filled with stars. So what do you expect from stars? They shine. So for Memory Lane School, expect breathing more of star children that will bring a positive turnaround for this country in the nearest future. Of course, technology-wise, we're doing it. And of course, we intend to make our children even more technology savvy so that with whatever learning styles that comes up, with whatever informations, our children are right there. And now we are already training our parents even to go computer savvy in terms of using the Google Classroom. So you ask me, a parent who is not an IT savvy and coming into Memory Lane School where we have to pass information via the mail and Google Classroom, you tell me that parent has no option than to learn. So if you ask me, for Memory Lane School, when parents come, it's not just about the children, even the parents also are learning and getting improved on daily basis with the use of other informations at their disposal through Memory Lane School. So if you ask me, as our school anthem says, Memory Lane School is the best place to be.
Here in Memory Lane School, we discovered that we shouldn't focus only on academics performance of the children, because there are so many children with different talents and gifts. So what we do is we find a way around it in such a way that we find time to discover the gifts and the talents of every child. And that is why we have so many extracurricular activities. We discover that these days it's not only academics that makes a child to be at the top in anything they do. Some are very good in athletics, some are very good in storytelling, some are very good in ICT, some are very good in sporting activities. So we make sure that our children are exposed to different extracurricular activities so that we will know the talents, something that the child likes doing, and we train that child along that way.
The 12 years journey started with conceptualizing the name, the idea and concepts behind the Memory Lane School and the projection of the school.
Okay, the vision is quite large, very broad. With God on our side, we're hoping that we would have been able to first of all finish this building. We have another floor that is yet to be done. We're hoping that we'll be able to accommodate the next floor. We've trained teachers, teachers that by their own standards and rights should be supervisors and be head teachers. We're hoping that we can have more branches, more outlets to be able to spread the talents, develop in more communities, affect more children's lives positively, and of course even internationally, if possible, have affiliations, international affiliations that might help the children. And of course, a secondary school. Right now, we just have our nursery and primary. We hope to be able to have a secondary school as well, and maybe a university someday. You never know. So the dream and the vision is very huge. We are praying that God keeps us in health and gives us the wisdom to continue to forge ahead.